5-minute song. Or 5-minute video.
5 minutes.
Oh shit, video's back. This shit look like Thriller. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
Keith.
I'm Jarek.
I'm hungry.
Man, y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here.
Why?
Kiss of life. Shh. But don't be too quiet. Make some noise and hit that subscribe button and become a real redeemer today. For more content like this, jump on the Patreon where we're getting into the live version of this. Y'all been banging on the table. Y'all been snapping. Y'all said Kiss of Life was the real deal.
They said it.
Let's jump into this. Let's give these young ladies the respect and time they deserve.
Yeah, something like that. Let's do that.
Shh. Shh.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Nah, put that shit up.
Oh, turn it. Turn this up a little. Yeah, turn it up. Oh, talk that.
Just like this, the woman on your lips. Look like this.
What's it like? Get out the bathroom, Tyler.
Yeah, I really want what I love. I keep getting love. It's like you're so special.
Production life. Snapping.
Yo, whoever that was in the back was going off. Yes, there is more to the video. Woo! Talk that
Don't tell me you got a Cowboys jersey.
Talk that shh. It's probably play on words.
Thank you. Next.
You going to audition?
Coming with you.
We're here with you.
They about to jump somebody?
I hope they win the talent show.
How dare you think they would be in the talent show? Championship round.
Did they throw a performance video at the end of the MV?
Yeah.
I ain't never seen this.
Yeah.
Hey, can you feel me now? It's your life, you're so special. One thing I know about you.
2 for 1. I respect it. Yeah.
I respect the hustle.
Yeah. Fuck that up. I really like this beat.
I like when I get into that. Da, 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 da.
Who is that? Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, who is this? I gotta know who was that singing. She sound like Ariana Grande. She's amazing. I ain't gonna lie.
This kind of with the traps.
This is a
This
4th or 5th gen group.
brand new gen. They debuted
Six?
July
What
23rd.
gen
July 23rd, 2023. Still consider fourth.
4th?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We still in fourth. You got me thinking something new was that. It's ironic you said that though. Kiss of Life is a it said that the group's name is based on like the respiratory joint that gets put on you and shit like that when like you know you trying to bring somebody back to life and shit, which is funny because their concept is like they're a breath of fresh air and they're bringing new life to K-pop.
They are kind of. I feel that.
But I'm with you though. Like it, you know, respectfully, it sounds like a more hip hop kind of Ariana Grande type track, but
I
it
love
works.
this little-
I like it.
Yeah, it was a crazy simple beat. Sorry to cut you off. It was nothing crazy, but it got the job done. You know, sometimes less is more.
They was singing too.
They was fucking singing. I really enjoy the blend of voices. I think they all have very unique voices. And I don't mean like in the singing wise, though they are great singers and great vocalists. I just think their individual voices really like complement each other. This was really great. I really enjoyed all of it. I love the fact that they was like, yeah, you thought we was done, throwing a whole other performance in here that y'all gonna stay here for, so you gotta watch the credits and you gonna watch us perform. Cause that was dope, you know what I mean? I think my only gripe with the MV was, you know, I wish there was a little bit more dancing, and they was like, yeah, just wait till the end, we got you, and gave it to me, man. Fuck with this.
Two members was born in the U.S.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I feel a little flow, swaggerness to them.
Yeah, nah, this was good though. Shout out to them too for the whole performance vid at the end. It was different, and it was a way kind of to capitalize on someone already paying attention to like a dope video. Now it's just like stay for the performance.
They got them LEDs going.
Decent. I could see like younger girls like you know like liking the look and shit, and just you know they felt hip. It did feel fresh.
It wasn't over the top, but it was just right. You know what I mean? Like it was a little dramatized, but it wasn't nothing like too. You know what I mean? Too dramatic and too over the top. So yeah, I really like their unique approach to this. Is this their debut song?
No, I know it's a debut EP. I feel like they had something out before this, but I could be wrong.
Either way, if this is just a debut EP, I like the way they come in. I could appreciate this.
Yeah, also like I also think that this was pop enough to like for them to kind of like put an earworm in your ear, but I
Yeah.
think that they carried enough to kind of show that they're talented as well. Because sometimes people have a pop beat like this, and it really just would have been kind of like this. There was a lot of runs in here, and you can hear vocals. It sounded like a couple of the girls' voices was almost too strong for the track, and they almost had to like kind of pull back almost.
yeah.
Once you get into that Mariah Carey, Ariana Grande scream almost.
But it's very interesting how, like, if you listen to some of Ariana's like biggest hits, like she be singing in them bitches, but they still like, you know, there's still a poppy trap type of feel. So I think that's a very unique style of pop music that is always interesting to see people attack that.
This song was cool. I liked it a lot.
Sure.
Like you said, the vocals was definitely vocaling. Only thing I was kind of disappointed is that I wish they had a little more rapping in there. I think that's what they really missed, where they really should have hit. But I feel like they're coming out to just tease you. They're not giving you everything right away, so you stay interested. Like you said, the earworm, just to keep you in there. But I felt like, I don't know why, I felt like it sounded like a Danity Kane type of group to me. It's the first thing I thought about. Like Diddy would produce this. But I was impressed, but I definitely want to see more. They gave me just enough where I was like, yeah, they're talented, but I need to see, what they still have. And they was getting it in. And the performance at the end was definitely a bonus, so I could appreciate the whole thing. I liked it. I want to see more, though.
I thought the video, to be honest, kind of like a masterclass of like subtle storytelling. So you got the one girl who hurt her hand. That's whatever her story is. So they try to doll her up, make her pretty. They wrap paper towel around her wrists and kind of write on the fake cast. You got the one girl who's at the party who's kind of being harassed by a dude who took interest in her. You have another girl who has a dance audition, but it's not even said. The flyer is kind of tucked away in a bag, and I think the one with the long blonde hair kind of just happens to see it on the way out, and that's why they show up at the end, which is actually how you get the dance performance at the end, because this is supposed to be quote-unquote the audition. And then you have the other girl who, the same girl who saw the flyer, made a phone call at the gas station to somebody, my heart. It could have been her mom, it could have been a girlfriend, it could have been somebody important, but whatever, she hung up that phone, she wasn't too happy, and her friends came to console her or whatever. So it was like little subtle storytelling of how they're all there for each other at different points throughout the video that are not necessarily just kind of blanketly just said so obviously. It was very well done, very subtle. I definitely like the dance practice. I love the music video. I echo everything that these guys said. Did she get hit by a car? Because that's the only thing that probably doesn't make sense. So the person that we see in the middle of the street in the beginning, that's the only thing that makes it. Maybe she got hit by a car. That's why she hurt her wrist. But other than that, I thought this was really, really good. Is there a video before this, or is this their debut?
I don't know. I'm assuming. I think it's a video. I seen a joint from them that's like 4 weeks old. And this is, I think, like 11 days old.
So they might have a concept. And that would kind of make sense.
But because the EP is called Kiss of Life as well, and this is just Shh. So I wonder, is this like the debut or the second single from there?
No, that makes sense. Either way, I'm excited to kind of see what goes on with this group. And kind of see where they go and how, if this is a concept, how far they take the concept and how dedicated they are to kind of stay into the game plan and the roadmap that they have laid out already. No, I thought this was fire.
It's almost like they were a kiss of life for each other when they needed help.
Okay, so like, comment, subscribe.
Talk to him.
Another trend too that we've seen with a lot of like fourth gen, it was how like diverse videos are as well. This could have easily just been, in Seoul or something like that. All Koreans at a party and everything like that too. But just the inclusion of having like other people around too seems like they definitely want to market not only within like South Korea but elsewhere throughout the world. I like that for them. I think all these groups deserve to be household names and around and stuff. So you know,
All of them?
the ones that we continue to watch over here, not the one and dones. Nah.
You made sure to clarify.
There's a lot
that.
of
He
shit
was
in
like,
America.
all of them?
Can we do trades?
Yo,
Trades is
in the
crazy.
music industry is
Yeah,
crazy. You might be onto something.
What is this,
there.
Chappelle?
Like they could take like the Island Boys or something.
We doing like the racial draft?
I would
Those
trade
are
right
guys
now.
who do-
What's the craziest trade you would do? The wildest trade.
We need BTS. Somebody be like,
Who you giving up for one of these K-pop groups?
see, that's where it gets like a little tricky and shit.
Too vague of a question. It's too much.
That's when it gets tricky and shit.
What is the stipulation? Do you have to trade somebody in that genre in order to get somebody back in that genre? So would you have to trade like New Edition?
Well, they not active.
Yes, they are. They're still touring.
I think they still touring and shit. See, our roster's good though, cause we claim
White people
people.
gonna be mad if you do that.
Yeah, we claim people and shit. Bad Bunny is ours. Bieber and Drake are ours.
Canadian. So I guess it's like Western versus Eastern, I guess.
Cause it'll just be like, yeah, cause UK
hemispheres.
gonna be like, no, we Adele, Sam Smith, Ed,
That's us.
us.
Maybe all the conferences.
Yeah, if the conference
Bro, we are not about to do a fucking music league. out
conference
here.
is crazy.
Fucking music league,
Fantasy Music League.
AFC Northwest, all types of shit. NFC.
Yo, a fantasy music league. That'd be
I'm
hilarious,
mad you got
bro.
like a kind of Cowboys jersey.
Yeah, I
Threw
saw
me
that.
off a little bit.
Who's the first round pick?
That pissed me off.
First
Your
pick's
first
probably
round
BTS.
pick.
Probably BTS. That's a smart one.
Them or Drake.
Why hasn't nobody thought? I gotta go on Shark Tank. Like, Sharks, I
Shark
got an
Tank.
idea for you. Fantasy music.
They're gonna be like, security, get this fucking guy out of
Hear
here.
me out. I'm
Who's
asking
got-
for
who's got- who's got the
$400,000
most streams?
It's gonna turn into
Gotta
like
ask
a
for something
stream
crazy.
thing.
Yeah.
And like I said, that's when you want BTS, Drake, Ed, people do the Taylor Swift. This should be another one to go in first
Beyonce.
round. Yeah.
Then
Who's
you gotta
a
look at
sleeper?
the calendar and see who drops.
You said a
in the next
sleeper?
quarter.
I'm getting Beyonce.
A sleep-
None of
a
you niggas
sleep-
said Beyonce.
That's not a sleeper.
That's
Nah,
not a sleeper.
sleeper.
A sleeper is like Rihanna because you
Nigga,
don't know if
that's
she gonna
wide
drop or
awake.
not.
She might get pregnant again.
Lil Uzi's a sleeper.
Nah, Lil Uzi's not sleeping.
Ice Spice.
Only me or you would have got him in the first couple rounds.
Ice Spice,
Spice.
surprise pick.
she's
I'm gonna
like
lie,
a new
she
draft
might,
joke.
she might be like, I don't think she top 10 respectfully yet.
She's like Bijan Robinson. Like you think the numbers might be crazy this year, but you might draft 3 people before him.
Sleeper. Take a Big
If you
Sean.
got that reference, that's
You
great.
take a Big Sean.
Big Sean is my sleeper.
Do he even make music though?
That's why you're a sleeper. You might. I mean, he's been.
He might drop
going
another
back.
2088.
Yeah.
A sleeper? Nah, somebody got to pick up NBA Youngboy. They would have been someone who like.
I ain't going
they be like,
outside
they be
today.
I forgot about him.
God, he got them numbers to back it up.
I'm going with numbers. Cardi.
Somebody going to
But
drill.
she's another person too. That's mostly do features.
Yeah, I'm going.
Coley Ray.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
TikTok
taking her with
lit.
like my first 3 though.
I'm definitely taking her top 10 just for the numbers.
Would you though?
You tripping?
I mean, because if we're opening this up to everything, like Blackpink's still out there, you know what I mean? You got TXT, you got 17.
Numbers, yeah.
T.
The thing with Blackpink is I would need like
You would need the guarantees that they're actually going to drop, but then the
yeah,
quarter
I
that
need
you
like
pick 'em.
some consistency because what if I
Yeah.
do get Rihanna but she don't drop the whole year?
That's why
I
it's
just
called-
lost all them
consider her a
fantasy
sleeper.
points.
So here's a question: If
When
you
she
get
dropped
beat-
one time, you
if
beat the
get-
shit out
if
of
you-
somebody.
If you get BTS, do you get all the members of the group as a collective? Like BTS don't drop an album,
creating
but
the whole
JK
thing.
drops an album.
We
You
could
get
use
that?
See,
AI
those
to
would be
create
rules. Those are when somebody be like, nah, yo, some groups got to get split up.
You put too much thought into regulations of the league right
I
now.
know, right? And I wouldn't even for this
video.
Yeah, so look, any person that
Ay,
has
Dios.
one member of BTS collectively gets the sales from group projects and solo work as well. So that means everybody will want to
That's
grab
the
a
whole
member.
first round, bro.
Yeah, the whole first
pick
round
8,
might be
if
them.
you pick 8, you fucked.
Yeah, so the whole first round might be them, but you probably gonna want to jump on what person you think is gonna like, you know what I mean, do their thing.
But see, that's
Definitely, I'm
and-
only
and that's
aiming
when
for
the
like
solo
2 or 3
stance-
of them. If 2 or 3 of them off the board, I'm cool off
that's
the
when the
rest.
solo
yeah, but if your
stance come
stance
out.
would have been like, I wouldn't have picked Suge, you'd have been salty because like he'd have dropped and
So wait, that's
toured.
not fair though, because what if somebody picked Jin? So now they get his solo work plus the group work.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's nah.
Yeah, but if you pick
I feel
Jimin
like
or
if you
Cookie,
get the group, you get all the sales of just them in the group.
Then you gotta
somebody gotta draft.
If somebody draft BTS, they gotta miss around.
Then you can't pick. You can't pick for like 4 rounds, bro.
You gotta miss around. It should be like 3 artists where if you grab, you gotta miss around.
For example, like let's say I draft
That's
BTS,
8 artists, bro.
If I draft BTS, I'm cool with just the group. I'm cool. Maybe I want one more person to Jimin. I'm cool off the rest of them. I'm cool with Jimin and the BTS numbers. I don't need nobody else's numbers.
But that's what I'm saying. So you did that out of counter with JK and shit, and it just
all right. But you still don't have the group. I got the group sales.
I got the
he
everybody.
That's not right.
It levels the playing field. It makes you just it makes you just individually pick the artist.
You can't draft BTS as a group.
You should. I feel like that's still
too.
a musical act. That's still a musical act. Best song of the year. You don't say, oh, just one person of the group. You know what I mean? Best musical act is BTS as a whole, as a unit.
Y'all forgot we had this idea before though and shit. Except for it was just a K-pop draft. Yeah, it was like March Madness. And in our joint, we broke groups up. That's when we just was like, nah, you just gotta take members and just throw members into your.
I feel like you gotta take in the fantasy music league.
Individuals though.
You take. Nah, I would say you could take the group, and cause like if you get One Direction, you get everything from that. Just One Direction as a group drops. If fucking Harry Styles drops, you don't get that because you ain't drop Harry. You ain't draft Harry.
I feel like what happens then would be
you would have to draft the group and the solo member. That's more difficult to accomplish.
That's a lot. So
this ain't Monopoly, nigga.
Right? It's not. Fair.
You got to get all the properties to build a house.
It's not fair to me that
wait, time out. Fair to you? Who said you even getting the top pick to even draft these dudes?
I know how my luck works. So listen, it's not fair to me if I get Jimin and I'm getting sales off Jimin's solos and his group work. It's some niggas who solo work don't mount up to Jimin work respectfully. Why are you getting the group numbers? I don't get it.
But that's your advantage because they don't mount up to Jimin's solo work.
Mm-hmm. That would have been the point.
That's your advantage.
That would have been like the point of picking one.
That feels like pedal bike, like baby bike.
So
like,
here's the thing. So we all play fantasy football. You can win by 1/5 of a point and you still get the win. If he sells more than the next member, that's your 1/5 of a point.
Aren't they all gonna sell equally if we're including their group work?
No,
because it'd be
Jen has an EP.
Group work would be
and
just
single.
on top of whatever.
So it'd be group work plus their solo.
Yes.
Work.
It'd almost be like this. It'd almost be like in fantasy if you told in basketball, yo, this group is so popping, you get all the points that the team put up and the individual points. If Bull put up 40 points and the team put up 100, you get 140. If the member I grab only put up 5 points and had 100 points, then I get 105. So you still eating off your solo joint.
But that still gets you closer. I don't want you to be closer to me.
You still won. You just trying to bomb. And if that's the case, then if that's the case, you would just be like, then don't pick up a group then. Right. Pick up Harry Styles by himself, pick up Liam, pick all them niggas up by themselves. You couldn't put Migos together, get Quavo, and say all of them.
I said that 10 minutes ago when he had an argument about it. Okay, that's true.
I worded it different. So anyway, y'all, after that beautiful soliloquy of us discussing this beautiful fantasy.
Well, y'all sign up for our fantasy music league.
It's like, do it. Jump in the comments, give us more information about these young ladies. We're about to jump into a live performance to see if the mics are on, see how they sound, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, we love everyone. Holla at y'all. Peace.